everybody.
How you doing, everybody? Happy New Year. We are 13 days into the new year
Already.
I know you guys haven't seen us in a while, so happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All of that stuff.
Whatever whatever your religion based or whatever you
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
Happy all of that. We hope everybody is having a good new year thus far.
Yeah, we do.
Like I said before, I know it's only been 13 days, but hey, a lot can happen in 5 minutes. So
a lot.
I hope that all of your resolutions and your goals and you're ready, set, go for the new year.
Yes, because it is here, and I was literally just telling her that 2017 feels like it went by so fast. The only thing that I can really remember that stands out for me is our actual wedding. Like,
Correct.
That's the biggest thing that stands out for me. It went flew by.
Agree.
So
I agree.
if you've made resolutions, I hope you guys have already started, because like she said, we're already in it, and before you know it, January is gonna be gone. So we hope that you guys have just enjoyed all of your holidays, because we definitely have.
Yes. So since I opened most of the vlogs, I'm gonna go ahead and allow her to tell you what today's vlog is about. So
so today we wanted to do something where we just kind of did more of, I guess it'll turn into an open discussion, because you guys can kind of tell us what your thoughts are after the video. But I have been coming to Bay and telling her that everybody that I've been connected with, whether it's like clients at work or just family members, friends, or whatever, it's like when I reach out to people now, the one question that people keep asking over and over and over and over again is, how is married life? And it's funny for me, because I found that I didn't necessarily know how to answer that question when I was talking to people, only because I don't know if it's different for some people, but for me, married life feels exactly like unmarried life. Like, it feels the exact same. The only thing is now that there's a piece of paper that's actually linking us together.
Agreed. I wouldn't use the same choice of words that she does, but it's pretty much the same. So for me, and then I guess you can go into your deeper thoughts about it. For me, it's the same, because if you watch like our first couple of videos, as you know, we've been together now working on year 7.
Yeah.
And
a long time.
Long time. And we moved in like 5 months, 6 months after we made it official. We moved in together.
We were the stereotype.
Yeah, we were.
Oh my God.
So it's like we've already gone through that stage of moving in with each other, and then getting to know, like your ticks and how you like your house and things like that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then we got to know each other on a more personal level, day to day, as we've lived together. We've already had everything intertwined. So financially,
you went more
benefits, benefits and all of that stuff, like all of that stuff.
And I would
cut me off like that.
Yeah, and I was gonna also say that.
See, it's the same. It's no different. No different at all.
Unmarried and married, she still gets cut off. But I was gonna say it's also the same in a sense of just like emotionally getting to know her, spiritually getting to know her, and knowing, I guess, the essence of who she is and her morals and values. Like, those were all things that I knew prior to getting into a marriage. I think we've even had moments to where we've said to each other, like, what's something I don't know about you, or what's something that maybe no one else knows about you, like what's your biggest secret, your biggest fear, your whatever. Like, we've kind of gone through all of those things, so I don't really feel like there's really not anything about you that I feel like I don't know that I would have to get to know in married life.
I see where you're coming from. I agree. As far as, because kind of like she said, there are so many people asking her how's married life, and then there were so many people asking me like how's married life. It's almost like I panic, like, oh my God, tell me something about you that I don't know. And it's kind of like, wait a minute, like, I know you, like, this is secure. Now, we argue, I get cut off, as you can see, but those are things that have already been in place prior to the day that we got married. Right. So now it's just like, oh, we got married. That day was, in a sense, magical. We have memories from that day, so but it's many. Like after that, it's like life goes on. Like now it's more planning for when we want to have kids. Am I interested in a career change, or is she interested in a career change?
Right.
Trips that we want to take. So it's more so, I guess, living life now, because for a year and a half we were focused on wedding. Right. And then it was like, okay, now that's over. All right, now here's a list of things that we can do that we don't have to worry about that extra quote unquote bill anymore.
She's right. And I think another thing that we've also discussed is that with the talks of what is married life like or whatever, because I've had friends that have asked me, because they're like, I just want to know what to expect, like what can I expect. And it's opened up new dialogue for us in a sense of, are there things that the average person doesn't know in reference to their partner before they get married? Are there more people now that are waiting to, I guess, have their finances be more so joint and intertwined after they get married? Like, are people, I guess, what can I say in reference to it? I feel almost like with the questions that we're being asked, it almost seems like for a lot of people, they think that once you get married, whatever reason, something just changes, and now
like filters have been removed. Like it's this new thing. You see,
it's like, oh, you're stuck with me, and now And I feel like for us, it was never that way, because kind of like I said, we knew the essence of who each other. Like ultimately, I knew who you were, you knew who I was prior to us getting married. And we were very open about finances. We were very open about credit. We were very open about whether or not either one of us want to have kids, or if we want to do things as far as continuing education and career changes, kind of things that we're just, where we see ourselves in 10 or 20 years. Those are things that we actually had a discussion about prior to getting married.
Let me set this clear. When she says prior to us getting married, no, it wasn't the night before.
Right.
No, it wasn't the week before. Like, this was months in advance.
Right.
To say, hey, kind of like she said, like, do you want a career change? Do you want to move? Like, where are your options for if you want to move? Now, I do want to say that I did have someone challenge me in reference to them saying, people are ever evolving. That is I totally agree with that.
Correct.
Don't get me wrong. But the essence of a person, in my opinion, let me make that clear, the essence of a person does not change. So I'll give you an example. Yes, when I met Maria, her favorite color was pink. Today, her favorite color is rose gold. Before it became rose gold, it was purple. So it's like, those things about her change, but from day one, when I met her, it was like, oh, I want kids. Now, the number may fluctuate, but the standing fact is that she wants kids. Now, I know that that's not going to change about her.
Right.
She knows that that's not going to change about me or what she believes in. I know that this woman is a God-fearing woman. I know that's not going to change. That's how she was raised. She's researched and believes in what she believes, but who are me? No. Who am I to say, oh no, she don't believe in that. That's just what she says. I already know that. But it's like, no one can come up to me and say, oh, your wife did insert something outrageous here. And I'm just like, oh yeah, that's her, I believe that. Like, you can't tell me more about my wife than I can tell you more about my wife, period.
Yes, and I think that's what sparked our conversation, because we've interacted with certain couples, and for whatever reason, one person in the relationship doesn't really know certain things about the other person, or, you know, they can't without a doubt say that, you know, oh, I know he or she would do this, or I don't know if he, and it kind of made us, again, open up dialogue and go more in depth and actually wonder, as open as we are and as transparent as we are with each other, especially
me.
Especially before going into our marriage, is that what the average person is doing now? Or are we kind of, you know, waiting until after we get married to really learn about who a person is? And of course, I can only speak for my relationship, and I can only speak for my now marriage. I definitely am non-judgmental when it comes to whatever works for anyone else.
Yeah, no.
But it has made us just kind of, you know, have several conversations about it. So we're kind of wondering, you know, for those of you that are married
or are getting married,
what are your expectations from your partner, your spouse, after the marriage? Like, are there certain things that you know that your spouse does now that you are telling them, you know, once I get married, you know, you got to do this, or you know, you got to start doing, like, are there certain things?
Example. I like using examples. Example. Prior to us getting married, like, I don't like dishes. I don't like to wash dishes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. I hate it. But I sat there and I said to her, I said, are you going to be okay marrying me, knowing that there is a high possibility that I will never wash a dish in my life?
Ever.
Her answer was yes. It even came back to her again, to where my mom was like, hey, are you okay with the fact that she don't like washing dishes? If you're not okay with that, then I don't think that that's something that this is something that you want to do. But you have to know and understand that. So I guess that's what she kind of means as far as, are you okay with something? Now, washing dishes may be small to some people. It may be big to others. But it's like, you have to know that thing that you're going to be okay with, that your partner does now, that is going to happen later. It's not when we get married, this.
Correct. And what she's saying, of course, it's cute. It's really small. You know, there are some times where I'm just like, we really wish she would get in here and do this. But it's like, that's just something that she hates so much. There are things that I hate as well. But I mean, even deeper, I mean, we can go even more so in depth and even talk about, you know, if you are with someone right now, to where, depending on which partner it is or person it is in a relationship, and you pay all the bills. Are you someone that once you get married, you expect that person to now be paying for some of the bills, half of the bills, you know, what are your expectations for people? And I think that is what made this conversation so interesting for us, because honestly, nothing has changed. Like, people keep asking us, what is this like, and how is it? And it's like, the only thing that is different is that now there is a piece of paper that really binds us together in the eyes of the law.
Correct.
However, I do now call her my wife,
and her last name has changed.
My last name has changed. But other than that, that's really it. Like, the way we pay bills is the same. Yeah. You know, she knows everything about all of my like, we're just very transparent with each other about every single thing. And as she said, prior to us getting married, so it wasn't like, okay, we're engaged, now we're gonna open up all this stuff. So, you know, we've been talking about all this stuff for years. So let us know what you guys think. Like, is it that, you know, kind of like I said before, are you about to get married, or have you already gotten married? And, is there anything that basically changed about the person or changed in reference to your relationship and the way you interacted with each other
Agreed.
once you got married? Or if you're someone that's about to get married, what are your expectations for that person? And what are some things that you think are going to instantly change once you get married? And if those things, for whatever reason, don't,
are you going to be okay with
Are
that?
you going to be okay with that?
For the rest of your life. Now,
yeah.
let it be known for us, what we mean by the rest of our lives is neither one of us want a divorce. I don't really believe in divorce. But I also do believe that there are case-by-case scenarios. Dang, I just forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, everything she said.
See, that's why I cut her off, because that's what ends up
everything she
happening.
said. Oh, yeah, let it be known. We've only been married, last Sunday made 7 months. So don't take this as
oh my God, they
these
just
newlyweds, they think they're perfect. Or, no, we don't. I look at it as, I don't look at the marriage date as what solidifies our relationship. I look at how long we've overall been together and actually have, in a sense, gone through the trenches to get to know each other.
Right.
But the one thing I say, I know it's super cliche, but it's like communication is key. And I mean before the proposal. Yes, before the proposal. Not after the proposal, before. Hey, how do you like your bills to be paid? How are you with intermingling money together?
Oh God.
Like there's couples that we have met that refuse to put their money together but pay each other through an app. You know what? That works perfectly for you.
Yeah.
But who are me to say that that's not right?
Right.
I mean, and I know that some people out there are like, well, she don't wash dishes, then she don't do nothing. No.
She does a lot.
I cook.
She does.
I may not cook often, but I cook. I'll set the table. I'll put the dishes in the sink. I just ain't gonna wash.
And I've just kind of gotten used to that. So in a nutshell, we kind of want to know what you guys think. Please put all of your thoughts, opinions, and also just any advice you have for us being like newlyweds, because I don't know. Sometimes when we hear stories from other people, it's kind of just like, really? That happened? That's how that works? That's how, I know every relationship is different, so we just kind of want to know what you guys think, what your opinions are. And also, since it's a new year and we are going to really try to stay committed to this page, because we do see some of you that are subscribing and that are making comments, and it makes us
shout out to all the new followers.
And it makes
Happy
us
New Year.
Feel bad.
Welcome.
We're not.
We are Happily Ever Atkins. If you haven't gone to see our intro video, check that out. If you haven't gone to see our How We Met video, check that out.
That'll kind of tell you about who we are and what we want to do on this channel. But also, in the midst of you guys writing all your thoughts and stuff at the bottom, and writing your advice to us and all of that, please also let us know what you want to see from us in 2018. If you like these kind of like open dialogue type discussion videos, if you guys want to know just even a little bit more personal things about how us, not everybody else, how we choose to go about handling our finances, I mean, like how we kind of budget and how we kind of, decide how we're going to pay for certain things and stuff like that. Yeah. Just some kind of basic things. I'm not saying I'm about to pull out,
basic.
She's not about to pull out the W-2s and let you all see all that. But, we'll kind of, just let you know what's worked for us, because we've had some really good experiences and really bad ones. And, we've basically just came out through the trenches and made it on our own. Honestly, a lot of the things that we've learned just about life in general has been with each other and on our own. So any questions that you guys have, we are willing to answer them. And please also like this video, rate this video, sign up for the notification, like the little notification bell that's at the bottom. And we will see y'all on the next video. Thank you so much.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Happilyeveratkins. And you can follow me on Snapchat. I'll put it down below. I have all that information. She forgot that. I mean, if you're gonna hit a plug, you know what I'm saying? She forgot that information. And tell a friend to tell a friend.
Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video.